Feel the rhythm of the streets, neon lights and neon dreams, bloody face, they feel no pain when there's so much more to gain. Hunting season, if you will, tell me where'd you rather be? I can hardly see the moon, hope we'll get there pretty soon. Trying so hard to release you out of the misery. Hold on to your wishes if you can't hold on to me. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough right now. They will finally feel the flames, flames that run down through my veins. I will make the city burn. We're not planning to return. Trying so hard to be free, to make you see what I see. Hold on to your wishes if you can't hold on to me. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough right now. Forgive me for letting you down. Forgive me for letting you down again. I guess I'm not strong enough right now. Oh, my
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another amazing stream. My name is Nell, joining me once again for our amazing Choom adventure. Sagrell, say hello again.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Alright, before we dive too far in, Sagrell, I got a little bit of lore I'm going to throw at you that is hilarious.
Okay, throw it at me.
Did you see that they announced that Cyberpunk 2077 No Conscience is coming to bookstores August 2023?
No conscience. I actually have to look this up on because that's
It is a book that they just announced.
Oh, they just announced?
By just announced, I mean they just announced it yesterday. It's coming out
Oh.
August 2023. I would like you, as our resident Cyberpunk information aficionado, what happens in August 2023?
Oh shit.
That is
There's
the
a
top.
lot there's so much that happens in 2023.
The top post of the Twitter underneath is a picture of the nuke going off in Arasaka Tower.
I was about to say, you have the entirety of Johnny Silverhand's like biggest part of his life, which is also referred to as the story is 2077 Your Voice. And then you have obviously the Night City Holocaust, which is the nuclear device blowing up Arasaka Tower. And the worst part about that is Johnny did not want to kill that many people. He killed 500,000 with the initial blast and another 250,000 with the aftermath. Johnny only wanted to hurt Arasaka and not everybody around it.
Well, you can blame a certain mercenary for the rest of that collateral additional damage.
I mean, yeah, you can, but still. And then you also have the entirety of what is called the Time of the Red.
Yes.
And that is a scary time, because the entire sky is stained red 24/7 for 2 whole years.
Isn't that where the current books take place? Like the current tabletop books?
Yes, the Cyberpunk Red takes place during the Time of the Red.
Also, hello everyone. I see we got a couple of people in the chat already. We've got King of Snow, Tiger of Norway. Hello. I see Lumi. And yes, this is my Cyberpunk model. Hello. I suppose maybe I should take a moment to show it off.
Yeah, take a moment to show it off.
Alright, let me just zoom out here. So, showing off my cool shoes. Check it out. I got some really cool shoes here. I think these are Jingojis.
Yeah.
And my super cool biker shorts with my cool gloves. And then my super cool jacket. Complete with with my cyber augments.
Nice.
RGBT clothing? Oh yeah, we cyberpunking now? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. The other thing about the Time of the Red that is really, really scary. So when it was raining during these years, they would have blood rains. And what the rain would become would be this greasy slime. And it was basically, it wasn't radioactive, surprisingly. But it was pulling the stuff that was staining the sky red, that was from Arasaka's, like, Arasaka tech, turning to mush, and then being thrown into as radioactive fallout. It would be pulling it out of the sky as non-radioactive slime. So it was like blood. That's why they called it blood rains. It was so gross.
Wasn't it also incredibly toxic and acidic?
Well, funny the story. Some places it was toxic and acidic. Some places it wasn't. Notably in Night City, it wasn't. It just didn't come off.
Ew.
So you had to take like an acidic power washer to get rid of it.
Gross.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's switch over to full screen here. And we're going to... There is... There you are. Okay, and let me go ahead and turn on the game so we can torment people with the intro.
Oh, and it's no coincidence, not no conscience.
My apologies, I was quick reading it.
Yeah, no. I'm just taking a peek at it. It looks it looks like it's taking place during the Time of Red, yeah. But it's supposed to be related to 2077, so there may be some back and forth. Seems interesting though.
It should be up for you.
Yes, it is.
Alright, and chat, I did what I said I was going to do, and I only played doing the police missions. You know why? Because I could.
I will be right back. Give me just one moment.
Sure thing. Yes, that was entirely intentional, Lumi. That mod is there for a reason.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys along the way?
Alright. Okay, so, for comparison's sake, chat, as I said, the only thing I did was the NCPD scanner. I have taken out over half of the NCPD scans. Can you super jump with Rebecca's shotgun? I don't know. But I have taken out all of these. All of those NCPD scanners. So, got quite a few of them done. Let's see. For characters, I have not touched any of our stats here, because I was waiting for Sagrell. That being said, I did put some points into Annihilation. So we have 16 available points for here, and 17 perk points. So, I've also set the level cap up to be high enough that we could technically max out all of these. Shotguns and light machine guns go burr. Yes, yes they do.
And I am back.
Welcome back. I was just showing the, do you remember seeing the full map of all the NCPD scans?
Yes, you showed it to me the other day.
This is what it looks like now.
Oh. You've been busy.
I had cleared out probably about half of them.
Shiki goes, is that a Cyberpunk now? Goodbye now, Becca. You will be missed. She's already missed.
I appreciate it, but at the same token, I can't in good conscience be Becca all the time.
No, unfortunately not.
I mean, if I was the voice actress, maybe, because then I could get away with it, but...
The voice actress just randomly starts streaming with a Rebecca outfit.
I mean, if I was her, yeah. I mean, did you see what Josezea, I think that's how you pronounce his name, what he was doing when he played Three Houses?
I think he was streaming as streaming as his character he voices, right?
Oh, he didn't just do that. He ended up getting like a full cosplay.
Oh, jeez.
He did a full cosplay with photo shoot.
Wait, which characters does he play again? I think it's like what?
Claude,
okay.
Upside Down Boy.
Yes, Upside Down Boy.
What's your favorite area of Night City? I've always seemed to drift out to the Badlands. Hold on, if we're gonna... Let me show off my favorite area, then.
I mean,
and yes, I immediately bought this bike as soon as it came out.
Physics engine fails. I love them. There was one time I was playing when the game first released back on the Xbox. I had just responded to a Cyber Psycho event, and I called Jackie's bike over because I'd gotten Jackie's bike. It pulls up. A Max Tech vehicle drives through it, not just over it, not just gets stopped by it, through it, and then it bounces up out of the geometry, bounces again, and then jumps right into the canal right next to it. It was so funny. I'm sitting here going, and I just called you.
But why? How?
Okay.
Coming off a disappointing year.
Is this the Akira reference bike, right?
Yes, indeed. Incidentally enough, I actually have a model bike, like a model of Akira's bike, that actually will fit a 9-inch, like a 6 to 9-inch figure on it.
Ooh, nice.
Twice over in billion-euro-dollar deals.
Physics Gopher! Aw, thank you.
Physics Gopher. Thanks, Louie.
Where's the express?
Thanks, asshole. Wait, what?
Interesting thing that I just thought of. Do you remember we were talking before about how like the optics in here actually auto-translate for you?
Yes.
I saw something today on my Twitter feed that I had bounced out with a retweet. There is a pair of glasses that are being shown off right now that are doing that.
I don't remember the company behind it, but they're effectively doing that. And they say they want to get it as small as a contact lens, if not smaller.
I don't know if we can go with the contact lens, but I want a pair of those glasses.
Oh yeah, no. I heard the plan that I saw that they wanted at one point is that they want to make it as small as a contact, like just a typical contact lens. And I think that's super cool because that means all you have to do is like sync it up to your phone, and that's all you need. I don't think we have the tech currently to do it, but I think it's a cool goal. See you later, Lumi.
Oh, this is the spot. Hold on.
Was it trying to put your weapon away?
Yeah, it's a little bit weird having to double tap it because it doesn't always work. But now this is probably one of my favorite spots in Night City.
Isn't this the nature reserve?
Yep.
Hold on, one moment. Raina's playing a little bit of Dead by Daylight in the background, and I want to fix the sensitivities.
No worries.
So yeah,
It's
this
all
is the
fake
nature
trees?
reserve.
Yeah, it's pretty sure that's fake trees.
Yeah, unfortunately because of the nuclear blast that happened, they're not fake in the fact that they're plastic, but they're not originally nature grown, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Most of the trees in Night City, their purpose there is to look pretty and absorb some of the smog and everything that gets put off by the sun. Yes, genetically modified trees. And actually, that's the funny thing. A lot of the plant life that you'll see, if it's not out in the Badlands, if it's in this heart of the city like it is now, is actually genetically modified to absorb a lot more smog and carbon dioxide and put off a hell of a lot more oxygen than normal. Interesting way to keep the air breathed. Kind of interesting, yeah, but, it doesn't do enough. It is a very much a smoggy city.
Alright, so what do we have for quests that we're going to do today? Let's take a look.
Hop over to the journal. So we do have the side jobs that we could do, for sure. But we do have to start our life a little bit with the Takimura. Eventually go talk to Wakako.
I think I need to do a... Okay, there we go. I can track it that way. Alright.
So...
What bike do we... Or not... What bike? What car do we want? Let's take the Mini!
Yeah, I was about to say, let's take the Mai.
Beep, beep!
Bring us the toaster. It's like a Kia Soul of the future. I think it's your first one with that, or Edge Runner's radio.
It's not to put it on night radio.
Okay. I love how they're just going around you because you're so small. Oh, this has a little bit of zip on it, no less.
Mm-hmm.
King of Snow, yeah, that's a pretty good description of this.
Also, Neo, thank you for liking the new Cyberpunk outfit. I had a certain Faye design it for me. I did find out recently that there is more to the city than we actually get to see, and that is programmed in the game.
Yeah, yes, there is actually. It's fun. There's a lot of, much like the older GTA games, actually. There's a lot of extra areas modeled and programmed, but not accessible by the player. And a lot of them do contain Easter eggs. Some of them contain iconic weapons, such as one of the ones in the early first encounter that you do with Jackie. As well as other little places that are also references to older Cyberpunk. There is actually a specific spot that we need to go to, which we will go to when we meet with. Do you remember that central like market area that's kind of circular and has the Netrunner, I think it is, or the demon that you can get?
Yep.
There is actually in one of the back corners of that loop that you can do. There is actually a room that we can access that Johnny wants to get into, and it's a great reference.
What I was referring to though is that literally under the entire city is fully designed and intricately built catacombs.
Yes.
Because originally they were going to have entire underground sections of the city.
Well, it's also because it was built on the old city as well. So some of those catacombs are literally the ruins of the old city.
Alright, Takamura, what do you got for us? This is different. Last time I came here, it was midday.
Yeah. It's interesting to do it at evening when he's drinking coffee instead of tea.
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Yeah, well, why'd you help
me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
This about the biochip? That why I'm here?
I hear it's damaged beyond repair. Any attempt to extract it would be disastrous. Fatal for you.
Vic likes to talk, I guess.
Not many could do what he did. You should be thankful.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Oh, well then you just answered your own question, bitch.
Just answered your own question about where Evelyn is. Long gone.
Why do you believe she could help you remove the chip? Does a corporation help her?
I don't see how that answers my question.
Well, frankly, it'd be very likely if she
There's no
feeling the
time to
chip.
waste, B.
Oh my god.
You ask a lot of questions.
That's
You
fair.
have many interesting things to say.
Might be your turn now to say something interesting.
I intend to punish Yorinobu Arasaka severely for the crime he has committed.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I've got life to save. My own.
My
See
Sorry,
ya.
own.
I
So-
couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose.
B,
so-
wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer
Okay,
for
fuck.
this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice? In Night City?
I seek revenge, much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees.
Then
The
where
only
fuck
thing
are
I
they?
need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
And what if I say no?
What if I say no?
Then I will tell you what rewards await if you help me.
You want me to cure Nobu in front of Arasaka
So
execs.
what, we stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer?
Bribery. Yes.
That he
welcome to
murdered
Night City.
Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location.
Sure.
Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
Exactly what kind of people are we talking about?
People who hold Arasaka dear are its heart. People interested in the corporation's stable growth.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
Untrue. He's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka. Betrayed it.
From the time without constant acid rain.
That guy's wearing a bathrobe.
Mm-hmm. That guy is actually completely random every single time.
Now, Hanako-sama, I would first like to ask you.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Listen.
No, tough guy, you listen. It's people like you two that have brought this country to its knees. Taken our land, our jobs, our fucking dignity. But I own this place and here I decide. So finish your
So-
tea and get the fuck out.
Do you want to know something horrible about the world of Cyberpunk?
Sure.
So remember how I talked about how there was an iguana that was being smuggled into Night City during the Nomad opening?
Mm-hmm.
Tom's all right. Not afraid
Have
to
you ever
speak his
noticed the
mind,
pet
but-
shop here?
Nope.
You want to know
He
why?
reminds me of my father.
Because
He
there's
also
no pets?
worked in a kitchen all his life.
I'll wait till we're done with Takamura to explain.
Last thing we want to do is draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. Get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
I don't know. I
Actually,
could go to
we just
Militech.
talked about some. With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka degree? I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. Why
Sure,
are
she
you?
won't.
I would think
Oh
about
my.
the plan B.
Yeah, my plan B is to run into your building, guns blazing, and take everyone down with me.
The
bit of
Johnny
luck.
Silverhand approach.
I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not,
Honor among thieves.
yes,
Yorinobu.
Okay, so
the Parker
so now,
woman.
as
Why?
much as that would be a factual term, that Militech would not be much help. The problem is Militech and Arasaka, despite being mortal enemies, practically know every secret project they work on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could go to Militech for help.
And with how long Soul Killer's been around, unless it was literally on the moon, which has no rights claimed by either company and is in fact owned by a government facility, which is separated from the internet entirely up there, outside of a few laser comms, there's no way to hide that information from either Arasaka or Militech for any serious length of time. And considering we have Johnny getting soul killered back in like between 2020 and like the 2030s area, you know, like he's still alive during the Night City Holocaust based on the 2077 timeline. Unless
he was so killed after the nukes, so maybe
right,
2023.
So, yeah, it had to be in the 2022, 2023 area. So this technology has been in the works for over 50 years. And they're only starting to go public with it now. Think Militech doesn't have a way to, adapt, use, and perhaps solve it by reverse engineering by this point?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could go to Militech for help. I'm pretty sure they'd be like, free access to Arasaka Tech? Hell yeah.
So it's
Anders
one of
Hellman.
those.
He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company. I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Sagrell-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of
Can
them
you
well and could
clear
be
the
an
game without having to
important
go after
witness.
Hellman?
Corporal rats squeal when hanging by their tails.
Sort
For several
of.
days, I collected the information. All leads point to
You
one
kind
place.
of have,
the
in
club
order to
called
progress
the
Takemura's
Afterlife.
timeline, you have to go after
I
Hellman.
was quickly
Yeah, but
dismissed
what if I
by
don't
the
wanna progress
queen of
Takemura's
fixers
timeline?
there. Rogue.
Well, the problem is the game does actually force you to loop back and do some of Takemura's stuff up to a point. So you kind of have to
Mean to say
eventually.
you worked for Saburo, yet got no idea how to talk to the high and mighty.
She wished to have nothing to do
I
with
was
the
wondering if
man
there's a way I can let
accused of
Hellman-
murdering
Hellman go
Saburo
then.
Arasaka.
Rogue's well informed. Gets
There
wind of
is a
most
way,
things that
but
happen
it's
in the
kind
city.
of
Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
it's
I
kind
wish
of
you
random
luck.
chance. I think if I
The
remember
woman
correctly,
is choosy,
Kind of what?
expensive, and
It's-
rude.
it depends on your choices and Takemura's AI a little bit.
I cannot stay here any longer.
But the chances
Do
of
what you
finding
want.
him alive
Look for
again
Parker,
is slim to
Hellman,
none.
whoever. I must see some
Because
friends,
if he would
calling
survive the
some
encounter, he
favors.
gets released as a random NPC
When
in the
my
world.
people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
That's about as far as we can confirm.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, Please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
I don't want to send him back to Arasaka. Arasaka's the cause of all of this.
Hey, Johnny.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you've got some nerve. First you're out to kill me, now you want to be my pal and make like nothing happened?
You know you don't gotta speak out loud to talk to me.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head.
Just knows he's got something on the inside of his hand.
Think we're even.
And
I've taken a step back.
The human one?
Looked at things.
Yeah.
It's a
Think
tattoo.
we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
You are the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you've had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What would I say to her?
You
I
know,
got a talking
when you
brain
think
tumor
about it,
claims it's
how
her
the hell
old
is
friend Johnny?
Rogue,
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that.
Well, how is she
Way
such
back
a
when you
well-doing
weren't even an
well-doing
itch in your
fixer?
daddy's ball
Considering,
sack.
from what I
Don't
heard,
need convincing.
all the other people
Seen
involved
your
in that did
memories.
not do this so well.
Gross.
Okay,
Rogue
so
will
the thing
dance
about
any two-night
Rogue
player. Just get us
is
to the
that
afterlife.
There is no us.
Technically was a traitor.
She was what?
She was a traitor. But not
Oh.
specifically to Arasaka. Militech. She
Okay.
was playing all three sides of that conflict during the Night City Holocaust, and she made out like a fucking bandit. So the fact that she's able to keep herself fairly well looking for her age, able to keep her cybernetics up to date, not worry about cyberpsychosis, not have to worry about having no protection, able just to chill in the afterlife 24/7 as she wishes, and nobody's gonna fuck with her. It literally cost Rogue her soul effectively to do what she did to Johnny.
So she
Yeah,
played
yes,
Arasaka,
no,
Militech,
exactly.
and Johnny against each other, and basically got out.
So
scot-free.
so she was working for Militech. Militech assigned her to try to do something to Arasaka that was devastating to such a degree that they would have to spend maybe 10 to 15 years recovering. Not as much as, as much, but, destroy any copies of data that they had, because this is shortly after the Black Wall went up. So there was a lot of data that was being highly protected, and Militech's like, you know what, they're already hurt by the Black Wall just as much as we are. Let's set them behind even further. So they hired Rogue to do something to Arasaka. Something. Well, she knew Johnny. Johnny was against corporate nonsense. So she's like, okay, Johnny, let's do this. Let's attack Arasaka. Well, then Arasaka contacted Rogue and said, we need Johnny Silverhand dealt with. I don't care how. As long as you can put him in our hands by the end of the day, you will get paid by us. Regardless of the collateral. That's the key word. Regardless of the collateral, give us Johnny Silverhand. Okay. So she leaked Johnny's plans to Arasaka. Arasaka was lax in its defense, just enough to let Johnny do what he needed to do, sent Atom Smasher after him to cause the situation, and Militech still got the destruction of the Arasaka Tower like they wanted. Rogue was effectively paid as much as Jeff Bezos has made today, equivalent.
That's a lot of cash money.
and now just make it on like the equivalent of the inflation of Cyberpunk.
All right. I'm going to run us a quick ad, and then we should figure out what we're going to do with our stat points. So,
Yeah.
Let me just hit that here. So we were getting a little bit close to the ad timer anyways.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I actually set mine to be automated.
I have it set to be automated as well, but I would rather, just nail it out.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
Yeah,
what should we put points into?
Realistically, we're gonna need to put our points, at least our stat points. We're gonna need at least a little bit of everything. Is my personal belief on how you play Night City to agree.
Well, the nice thing is I've got the level cap set, so we can technically get all of these to 20.
Okay, so cool. My personal preference, and this is just me, I like to have everything at a solid. That's enough to get most cyberware 8.
Okay.
Just get 8 across the board. It gets you enough of a little bit of base stats everywhere. To get you solid damage as melee, solid damage as physical, solid with guns, a little bit of technical ability for crafting, a little bit of cool for crits. A little bit cool also gives you a little bit of damage resist. Intelligence, while it's not as helpful, there is certain things in it for the tech weapons that such as the Satara that Rebecca talks about, that are really nice if you go into which you actually have to have a level of intelligence.
Yes, King of Snow. I did mod it so I can reach level 87, which will get me 20 points for everything.
Yeah. So I like having a solid 8. From there, we know Rebecca's a gun junkie. So
very much so.
So the only ones we really have, the only stat I see we could probably orphan in its entirety is intelligence.
Okay, so we can leave that there and then just ignore it.
I think after 8 intelligence, I think we could literally safely ignore intelligence.
Okay.
My personal preference at this point would be bring us up to technical ability. We need to be able to craft. And if we don't have a high enough technical ability, we really can't push our weapons up to the stats that they need. Especially if we want to keep some of our favorite.
Okay, so
yeah, Blood Rush is pretty good. We got to do big damage. Yes, exactly, Snow.
I think I put some points in the Cold Blood already. Yes.
Yes, the cold. Let me guess. The Cold Blood passive. Yeah, the Cold Blood passive is really good.
And Will to Survive.
Yeah, Will to Survive is really good. We're not really using Quick Hacks, so we don't need Frosty Synapses. Yeah, easy out. It says within area of 5 meters. That's shotgun damage. That's shotgun and light machine guns.
Okay.
What's that one out on the bottom? Blood Brawl. We don't do really melee, so we don't got to worry about that one. So we just got to wait till we have more skill with it. We're not really sneaky, I don't think.
No, we're definitely not sneaky.
This is a big one that we need to actually put investment in. So under crafting, we need the auto dismantle junk one. That will give us, just as we pick up random crap around the world from the different loot and whatnot, it will just kind of give us passive crafting ability, right? Workshop is great if we're just going to be dismantling a lot of crap that we pick up along the way instead of selling it. And
look at the cash money I've gotten just from doing the police reports.
Right, so why do we need to sell gear then? Hello there, Anubis. And then I am not streaming at the moment myself, no. And then mechanic and the one above it, which is allow you to craft rare items. The reason why this is important is because without it, We can't go rare, can't go epic, can't go legendary. I will also say this especially. Grab the innovation one, the one in the top right that makes consumables last longer. If we happen to get run out of max stocks for any reason, and we have to use the ones that regen us, having them last a little bit longer could make or break an encounter.
All right. Well, we got the perk points to spend, so.
Right. Engineering though, after this point, there is some things that we could do in engineering, but they're far and few between. Like, we don't use smart weapons as much, but there are a couple tech weapons we may be interested in, such as the one with Pan Am.
Ooh, increased damage to drones, mechs, and robots.
I'm about to say Blade Runner is an incredible one that we'd want to grab anyways, though. It's a minimal investment one, but that's just bonus damage to probably the most problematic type of enemy.
Yeah, especially when I got a shot.
Yep.
Becca had to be put down under threat of copyright.
Aww. We're not Adam Smasher.
You got Cyberell now.
We're not copyright Smasher.
Yeah, I'm not big on using grenades. I'm really not.
I'm not either. However, the one below it, if I remember correctly, lets you see the explosion rings. That goes both ways.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's throw that on.
And it's just 1 point. It gives you a little bit of protection. Having information in this is just... I really like the idea of having... Okay, so Draw the Line I don't personally like, actually. Because it requires you to have a specific cyberware that could be used with a better cyberware. And then up to 11 and lock and load. If we're not using smart weapons all that often, there's no point to having. Outside of that, going into reflexes for either rifles
and submachine guns
or handguns.
Hey, look, that's an actual handgun.
It's an actual gun you can get. The Desperado is an old... it's actually, funnily enough, it's an old 2020 slang for the literal handguns, or the they were also known as finger pistols.
It's the Aegis gun.
Yeah, it is the Aegis gun. Yes, exactly. So what would end up happening, they were called Desperados because you would use them as desperate measure.
I like to use Smart Link because sometimes I like to see my bullets curve. No, I get you, but...
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun to see that.
But that doesn't fit with the build that we're running.
Right.
Same with blades.
Blades are fine, but blades are also like... not what we're doing. If we might as well have melee, we might as well pull the trigger, right? Like I said, we're not really using quick hacks, so I think the only quick hack I realistically could see us instantly using is ping.
Sneaks, silenced weapons, takedowns.
I don't think we're really that sneaky.
No, we're definitely not sneaky considering I'm using a big ass shotgun and running up to their face.
Or a light machine gun and just going daka 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 daka. Again, like it's.
Right, well, then let's just hang on to the points then.
Yeah, you and me both. We're kind of in that same boat of we both like to play netrunnery styles or having those support options, but like at the same time, pull the trigger faster, harder. Better.
My first playthrough, I was very much a netrunner. A very, very, very much netrunner.
Yeah, that's actually what my current playthrough is right now. I am going for full quick hacks, full crafting, full... Like, I'm not putting as much into body, but I'm actually using handguns as my primary weapon.
I don't even need to pull out a gun in that. On my save file for that. Let me just pause for a second. There is a quick hack. I think it's like the Contagion.
We already have it in Anubis, by the way.
But yeah, the contagion hack on my corpo.
Mm-hmm.
I just fire that off, and then I could just sit back, and it literally will just wipe out an entire area. Just the contagion.
I don't have that yet, nor a decent enough cyber deck to use the contagion hack.
Because
if I did, I would be able to.
The best part about it is if it wears off on somebody and somebody else is infected, it reinfects the first person.
Yep, it's a nasty one because you can, if you drop it into a closed system such as like an Arasaka Tower or something like that, and then just disconnect yourself, you literally just set up a virus to kill everybody.
Sword?
Anubis.
Oh, I forgot. I installed this.
The neon?
I could turn on neon lights on my bike.
Well, they actually made that as a default part of the game now. Did you know that?
No, that's
one of the things they made neon part of, like, you can go modify your neon as part of your bikes now.
Lee? That you? Shit. Thought you were gone.
Anubis wants us to get that specific iconic weapon. We've actually already missed our opportunity to do that.
If it's the
yes,
one that's like a reference. Yeah, no, that would probably not go over well with the streams.
Heard about the heist, I take it.
No, it would not. Even as much as my nickname for it is called the Penetrator Plus.
Damn city's heard.
Listen, need to find out.
It's not good for. Just really understand that, chat. Not good for stream.
Know where she is?
What'd I just say? Drop it. I won't.
Hey, Violet.
Judy, you're my one hope. The only lead I got. I gotta find her. And I know you can help me do that.
Who told you I'd want to?
Can we meet? Let's meet, please. You at Lizzie's?
Yeah, she's at Lizzie's.
Yep, she's at Lizzie's. Of course she's at Lizzie. Yeah, that's the official name, Anubis. Woof.
Ow.
Ow.
There's some weird, like you're noticing that as well, right?
Yeah, there's some weird physics shenanigans going on right now.
Not just the physics, but I mean, like I'm getting motion blur.
Well.
I'm getting motion blur.
Did you turn it off?
Should be off. I'm pretty sure I have it off.
Yeah, there's a lot of motion blur suddenly. I mean, I know they just put the update out a little while ago. Motion blur's high.
No, off, please.
I was about to say, what the heck? I was noticing that too, so I was like, wait a second, did your settings get goofed?
Oh my god, now I can actually drive.
At least better.
Hey, look.
No, I can actually drive.
Okay, so King of Snow, I understand the reason why they would put motion blur on by default, because it's actually surprisingly, it is a way to save processing power. Because what you can do is you can use lower quality. You can use low quality textures for loading in places until the player starts to slow down.
Here for a good
so
time.
if you're just zipping through an area or passing by things, you don't have to full render things.
Need to talk to Punch and Judy. She in her den.
Yep. Take the stairs down. I'll let Judy know you're coming.
Yeah, it's just it's a clever tactic that people use,
Scare away any
devs use to try to hide like pop in and such like that.
How much? No, at least double that. Damn the break. Oh, I am insulting you?
I've also been trying to read all of these as I get them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Feast your eyes on this, Tell me, baby, do
No,
I
thank
look
you.
as fine as I feel right now? Come on now! Don't be such a wet rag.
Come off it, Zoe. Man
Nothing's wrong. Really?
Why don't
Look,
Was
Lucy
Rebecca-
Busy in the metaverse.
I just told you.
Yep. Was Rebecca actually a part of the mock? That's a question I don't know the answer. Because she's a fairly new character. So
Wonder why Sue even keeps her around.
You're kidding.
Hey, where you going? Nothing to see back
Let
here.
it lie. Judy's friend.
I don't know if she was or not, but she's definitely got some of the tattoos that they have.
not just that, but they also have the issue of she has a very specific attitude, obviously, that we all love, that is very iconic to the mocks.
But at the same token, I'm gonna say that she probably isn't, and for one reason only. She's running with Main's crew.
Right, and normally the mocks only run with the mocks. They don't typically run off with another crew.
She might have been like a fan of the mocks.
Right. She may have been a fan of the mocks. She also may have been
Stop telling every joy toy you meet to come here. The hell I'm supposed to do with them all?
I don't. Must be our rep. Girls need help, they come here.
It's just there's a lot to her.
Last time I checked, we weren't running a shelter.
Come on, they all deserve a chance. Any one could end up useful. Give it some time. They'll pay for themselves.
Pay? Chicks can barely take care of themselves.
Not when they're face down in the mud. But who knows? Could surprise you.
I hate surprises.
Mm-hmm. Really feeling that sense of community right now. Suze, we're not done here.
Oh yeah, we fucking are.
Got a minute to talk.
Later, maybe.
I.
You just don't give up, do you? Got nothing more to say to each other. Thought I made that clear. Or was I just too subtle for you?
Yeah. Susie seems to know what she wants. She your boss?
You come all this way just to play who's who at the mocks?
What was that all about?
Everyone in this city lives in their own goddamn bubble. And either you fly high or sink into quicksand.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Listen, have you seen Evelyn?
I
Need
did
to
actually,
talk
by
to
the way.
her.
I did
It's
pull
important.
up a full list of Rebecca's weapons that she used throughout the series.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she had a Lexington, but she had something similar.
She had a Militech Crusher, a DB2 Satara, which is the tech shotgun. She had the Guts, obviously. Right?
Mm-hmm.
She had a HJSH-18 Masamune. So that's an assault rifle, surprisingly.
The full-size one?
The big assault rifle.
Okay, I don't think I could carry that around.
She got a She had a Constitutional Arms M2038 edition shotgun. She had the M76E Omaha, which is a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
She had the Mark 31 HMG Militech. That's the big assault. That's the big one that we see at the beginning very often, which is the heavy machine gun that we can't keep around.
Sad.
She has a TKI 20 Shingen, an SOR 22, and a Unity.
I think we're just gonna keep using the shotgun for now. I mean,
Oh no, I agree with you. But I'm just saying, I have the full list of her equipment. But the fact
Why?
that
So
she
you can
used a
make her your
precision
scapegoat for your
rifle
train wreck of a heist.
Makes me kind of giddy.
We're having
that's
a
midnight
moment
arm.
here. Blam, blam, blam.
Yeah, the Midnight Arms sniper rifle. Yeah, the Masamune. Let's see, Arasaka Masamune. It is considered an assault rifle. But this is what it looks like, and I'm putting it in the stream voice for you.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Yeah. So she's used this one. Right. So she's been she was a gun monkey.
She was our gun monkey. Actually, no, she's a gun gremlin.
She's a gun gremlin.
I just need to know who hired her, okay?
Need to find out who she was working for.
That's it?
That's it. Judy, you don't need to worry. I won't lay a hand on her. Wouldn't make sense.
Fine. All right. Evelyn's a doll. Used to work at Clouds. Sig case on my table's got the address. Take it, and once you find Evelyn, give it to her.
Anyways, there has been since the
Mega
recent
tower.
update, there has been a new light machine gun released that isn't the Defender.
Is it the right color?
You can buy it and you can find it, but you can't. It's not the right color, but we can find. But it was added specifically as part of the Edge Runners update. So if we go to the
Luxurious.
Kabuki Market weapon shop, we can find one.
Okay.
Wait.
But she did in fact use it. And it
Just
was
let me
not
know how
listed
she's doing.
It was not listed on her equipment.
Give you a call.
Because I remember seeing its
Okay.
model in her hands during
Thanks.
the anime.
Thank you, V.
A doll. Why am I not surprised?
You're an engram and a fading mind. Nothing should surprise you anymore.
So we gonna hit this place, Clouds?
Why the hell not?
Just gonna keep staring at me, Johnny?
No, yeah, he's just quiet during this point. However, do not forget to check the back rooms around here. I believe there's an iconic around here that we can miss if we're not careful. Well. Braindance quarterly. Wow. It should be near the door next. Oh well, hey. There it is. The Lizzie.
Oh, sure, let's take it.
Skippy is in a random back alley somewhere. Skippy's a phenomenal gun. You good there now?
Yeah.
Your model's looking a little
Oh,
freaked
there we
out.
go. Fixed. I hit the wrong button. I have a cone. I've got a modded looting thing because I noticed that there's a lot of times, like if I'm shooting people and they get stuck under cars, I can't loot them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I press the number 5 on my keyboard, I will pick up everything that is within a visual range like this.
Ah, gotcha.
But it only works on stuff that I have seen. So like as long as I see the little icon, it'll pick it up.
Right.
So like,
It
as
messes
an
up your
example, if I go
sometimes.
here and I hit it, I wouldn't pick anything up. But if I go over to here, pretty sure there's stuff over around here that I could probably grab.
Not really, surprisingly.
Hmm.
But
But
Yeah, no. King of Snow is correct. Most water is heavily contaminated, so a lot of people actually will drink Nicola instead.
Nicola.
Nicola is a soda in the Cyberpunk love. Yeah, kind of like
Here's
Nuka
the
Cola.
love.
Yes.
Think I just woke up one day
And
looking like this?
as has been described
This
by
is
Mr.
real
Pondsmith himself,
not no
it's
fairy
supposed to
tale.
taste akin to
I'm a
cough
woman
syrup.
that demands
Carbonated cough syrup. Not again. I'm good, love. Thank you.
What are you staring at? Got something to say? Say it.
Yeah, your ass is fat and I'm leaving.
Heated exchange there with Judy. What was that all about?
How's this any of your business? Gonna follow up with your own sermon on responsibility for others? Go on, your high horse is waiting.
I'm just curious.
One thing I know about curiosity, won't get you shit unless you got the fists and the ass to back it up.
I mean, I've got the ass.
Forget Evelyn.
What a sweet
Admit it.
face you have.
This is about Judy's virtues, isn't it? Good shit, if I say so myself.
Nobody can hold a candle to Judy. Cuts virtues like they were diamonds.
Damn straight.
Has a nice ass.
Oh my god. Anyways, so there's actually two. So like I was saying, we can grab one of the light machine gun I'm talking about at the Kabuki Market in Watson.
Okay, Kabuki Market. Let's bring that up on the map.
It's that circular area over in Watson.
First and foremost, where is Watson?
It should be to the north, I think.
Watson. Okay, here we go.
It's the one with that pagoda-looking area. Remember it?
Vendor.
That's not quite it.
Probably that thing.
Zoom in a little bit more. Oh, it does say zoom in. Yeah, that should be the Kabuki Market. There's also a little bit of there's a secret door that I know of on the north side of it. If you want to go find out about it.
Sure.
Cool.
And now to make Anubis cry.
Mm-hmm.
Get away. Like you don't know. And let yourself go. I could get off and go to this thing, but I'm not because of this music.
I actually found the lyrics for you if you're interested.
Ooh, interesting.
Give me a sec. I'll just copy paste them for you over in the chat.
Anubis is holding it in, thinking about Lucy and David sitting on the moon, staring at the earth, holding each other close. As Lucy
King of Snow,
realizes that it's just a memory.
King of Snow, that is an actual thing. That's typically a doll implant.
As Lucy wakes up and remembers once again that David's not there with her anymore.
Anyway, so at the Kabuki weapon shop, we can grab this weapon called the MA-70HB.
Okay, so weapon shop is
It should be the one you highlighted.
Down here.
Yeah. And then we can go to the secret room that I know about. Yep. Should be here at Gunorama.
Hey, how's it going?
Yep.
You got a scavenger problem around here?
Scavs give you a lot of trouble around here?
Some days, sure. Other days, not so much. But me personally, well, they know better.
I mean, makes
Looking
sense.
to
You
buy
got
some
guns.
new iron. Few dozen pounds.
Well, be my fucking guest.
All right.
So it should be over there. Well, he has the defender there. Why doesn't he have the he doesn't have the other one. But it should be up there. It is.
And it's the right colors.
It's the right colors too. Oh man. And it has an empty scope and mod slot. And it deals fire damage. I'm going to nickname this our flamethrower.
It's feeling kind of hot in here. Alright.
Alright.
Actually, can I buy ammo here?
Looking to buy some new iron.
You can, but we could also craft
Few
ammo
dozen
for the
pounds.
EXP.
Well, be my fucking guest.
Okay, well, what else do you have?
We also look at his schematics, because if you scroll down a little bit further, we have those blueprints right there. A DS1, a Carnage, and a Crusher. And those would be for the uncommon variants. And then there's all the ammo. Overture, DR12.
Meh.
Nah. Now, if you could give us the crafting schematics for, you know, the weapon we're going to be using, that'd be great. But,
We're just going to step over here for a second.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, let's fix up our inventory a little bit. We can actually junk all of that now if we want.
Alright, we're going to swap out this gun for this one.
And so now our light machine gun's going to be actually doing a ton of damage.
And now we can disassemble some guns.
Yeah. So, I think the only ones we really need to focus on keeping are the guts and the...
And this
and
one.
our heavy machine. Yeah.
And anything that's legendary or iconic.
Right.
This is just epic, so...
Yeah. Yeah, so... I think we're pretty much good to dismantle most everything. You may want to disable the automatic comparison.
There we go.
Yeah. A little bit more visibility. I think it's automatically sorted from top to bottom with the rarities, so we should be fine.
Nope. There's the iconic there, so that's...
Right.
So if it's got that yellowy background...
Yeah, that yellowy background makes it iconic. Too bad you can't... There's only a couple that you can specifically craft. And there's this... Because they can't drop in the world otherwise. But, you know...
Did you also disable weight limit? Yes, because I'm a junkie for collecting crap.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I also always recommend the auto dismantle for the junk. So it automatically just gets rid of all of the nonsense that we don't typically.
Because, I mean, like, otherwise you're basically throwing stuff in your trunk all the time and then running back and forth between your trunk and the store.
Okay, so probably to refine your question specifically, Anubis. So I've been curious, what is the brainwave thing? The same thing we're seeing in Edge Runners where people are publicly... Yeah, okay. So that's brain dance, not brainwave. And yes, some people are so out of their minds that they brain dance in public and do that crap.
At least the Ripper Dog was doing it in the privacy of his own workplace.
It's a little bit more private, but you know.
This place is wild. Welcome to America.
Welcome to the lack of moral foundation that the world as a whole has now based everything on a what can you do for me mentality.
So much dismantling. You can tell I've been doing a lot of police missions.
Yeah. But this means you now are going to have a ton of crafting EXP. Because all of the crafting EXP only applies once you leave the menu. Yeah, see, the Ripper Dog did not lock his door. You're correct. That's not a knife, that's a spoon. What?
I see you've played knifey spoony before.
Well, okay, so Anubis, technically you can see a little bit of the high life in the world. For example, Clouds is an example of that because it is the highest level of effectively prostitution in the world. With the dolls and everything. With the dolls being synced to your mental needs and everything. Yeah. So a little bit crafting EXP. Nothing hurt. Oh, and we have the Edge Runner artist required. So that's one of the reasons why like getting your crafting EXP up is kind of important.
Yeah, let's go throw this iconic gun into the storage bin.
So before we get too far, so you need to so you need to go on those lower levels. Go to the north side of this area. Okay.
How much for this?
And then you'll take a staircase going down. Staircase going down, not up, actually.
Are we on the north side? The map keeps turning on me.
You may need to turn off the auto map rotation. You are now, but you're almost there. It's a little bit more towards the west side now.
Okay, let me fix that then.
Options. Yeah, settings.
Where is it under?
It should be under gameplay. Should be under miscellaneous. Why? I don't know why it's spinning then. Wait. No, fuck. I thought it said map. It said Mac. Oh, try interface. We want the minimap on. We don't want it just turning.
Nope, I don't think I can do that. Alright.
Weird. Alright, so. Yeah, you gotta go a bit more into that side. Yep. There should be a set of stairs that lets you go down further to your left. Oh, right here. Here you go. There it is.
Try to get inside.
So there's a code here that you cannot hack, but the code is 605185.
605. Oh.
You have to start from the beginning every time you mess it up.
6, 0, 5, 1, 8, 5.
Unlock. So, this code was actually on the physical copies. You have to hit the unlock button now.
On the
Now
physical copy.
Yep, it was on the physical copies. This is a look at the symbol right there on the wall.
Samurai.
It's samurai. And if you keep looking at the different posters going in here.
Tainted Overlord, Dark Places.
These are all posters from the era of Cyberpunk 2020. Can you guess what this room is?
The fact that this is here, like I had two thoughts when I saw this part of the room. Hold on, I had two thoughts when I saw that.
Okay.
The left side of the room is obviously it's a Netrunner.
No.
Right?
Not a Netrunner.
Okay, because I was gonna say, my first thought originally was it's Raish Bartmoss's area, but then I was like, no. And the samurai thing was like, okay, maybe it's Alt Cunningham's.
No, neither.
Okay, it's not Spider Murphy.
Some people call this the Michael Pondsmith room. Some call this also the official name that most people know it by as the Devs Room.
Oh,
this is a room set up by the devs. This is a room set up by the devs to have just a little secret meaning for them and something that we could discover and listen to Johnny play the guitar. And the thing about that guitar playing is that it's actually Keanu Reeves playing the guitar himself when he goes to the couch. So take a look around, take a seat. This is all based on the idea that... So yeah, just take a seat.
I want to stand up and walk around while listening to it, but I have the feeling if I stand up, he's going to stop.
He does if you stop. So here's the thing. This is actually Keanu Reeves specifically playing. This isn't Johnny playing. This is actual Keanu Reeves playing a song that he wrote to play as Johnny Silver. And now he's done.
Fuck. I don't believe it.
And look who's there.
It's all the devs, isn't it?
It is all the devs. Yeah. When I say that Keanu Reeves wrote this song, it's not that he actually wrote the song, but he wrote the guitar version of it. It's a song from The Witcher 3's Blood and Wine expansion. So, I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but it is a song from Blood and Wine. Yes, right now in no stream. Yep.
Also, I like in the corner it's saying hidden message 0.
Yep. Keanu indeed, actually, I believe he did play The Witcher 3 as well. So.
Oh, he's still playing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's cyber arm is there.
Mm-hmm. One of the devs has a prosthetic arm.
This is really neat. Alright, Johnny, it's time to go.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure at least you saw this room because it's such a cool little Easter egg. It's a left arm. It's a left arm. But it's time to go. But you are now able to freely come back and come and go from this place.
Alright, Johnny, you just keep playing guitar in there. Have fun.
But yeah, so I thought I would show you that since we were going to be right over here with the gun and everything too.
Because it looked like this car was covered in blood splatter for a moment.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep. Yeah. So
let's move on and pretend that nonsense never happened.
Hmm? What?
Now that's a lot of equipment you have in your inventory.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All dismantled.
Alrighty. Alright, well, time to get going. So how did Chad, do you think Johnny gets rubber banded because of V like the Cobalt? Yes, definitely. He can only manifest where V can perceive. Be it from behind, like the relative like behindness, in front, etc. So he relies on V's position in order to not get messed up.
Oh, it's this song again.
Time for more heartbreak.
You know what it is? You know what is a shame?
What's up?
It's fully modeled, but not actually implemented. Is a mass driver.
A mass driver, really?
Yeah, there's a mass driver that is fully modeled and operational, but not actually implemented in the game.
It makes me sad that they have a mass driver and you can't use it.
It's on that island.
Well, of course it would be on that island. It would be the same island that Lucy would be leaving from.
Mm-hmm. What operating system are you going for? Cyberdeck, Sandy, Berserk? Definitely not a Sandy.
I mean, actually, okay, weird question. Why not a Sandy?
Well, Sandy would be more for melee, wouldn't it?
Surprisingly not. So a Sandy is more of the Sand of Easton is actually not necessarily for melee. David just uses it for melee. A Santa Vista would be way better equipped for a generalist combat monkey. Like, you have to understand, like, the Berserk is way more a melee-focused one, whereas obviously we have the Cyberdex working as a general runner, general punk kit for accessing computers or finding enemy location. So if we don't use a Sandy, I mean, keeping our Cyberdeck isn't a problem, just we need to focus it on specifically abilities that help us. Maybe Mass Vulnerability and Ping may be the only exception for this.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm mostly gonna be relying on Sagrell here for recommendations for cyberware for this build. Again, I am primarily a net runner. I have built a super powerful net running build.
Waiting for you here is getting off or getting offed. Place your bets.
I would like to get off, please.
Oh my.
What have I missed this time? Enlighten me.
Braindance chick is hiding something. No coincidence we already saw 2 tiger claws. They must control the building.
Tiger Claws have ties to Arasaka, though.
Arasaka and the Tiger Claws are in bed together.
It's kind of messed up how close they actually are.
Every corp plays dirty. Except the streets are more than that.
Could be worse. Could be the Steel Dragons.
So the corpse leave it to the gang. Suits collars and get soiled.
You mean the Steel Dragons that technically no longer have a real leader, and the fact that they've been betrayed by their own leader,
especially from Arasaka.
Yep.
She could have done better.
They're also trapped in Japan. They're not really here in the city.
Wide.
Someone's in a great mood.
Not every day a half-brained dead chick drags me around a cat house on a wild whore chase. So having a grand old time.
I mean, you're welcome to leave, Johnny.
You think Judy's lying? Why?
Little something called intuition, V. Ever heard of it?
Nope.
Oh, so what you meant to say was you're full of shit. Got it.
Great retort. And Johnny can't reply.
So hold on. You take a blow-up doll, remodel the hole, and that's cheating. That's infidelity.
No. Well...
How's that any different from some dollhouse ass?
'Cause the ass is meat, not latex. That's so hard to understand.
Meat, right. No feeling going on, no thinking, no awareness. It's empty. Might as well be latex. Masturbation, sophisticated kind. That's all it is.
So...
Oh, fuck. Makes perfect sense, that.
This conversation here is a little fucked, but it is a valid point of what's going on. So, dolls. This entire mission talks about what they are in a very surface level way, I believe.
Yeah, it's fairly surface.
It's gonna cover a little bit of what's going on during this, but I'm gonna go a little bit one step deeper during this as we get this information. Yes, Matsu, but they're typically referred to as just dolls. And you'll see kind of the repercussions of this.
Welcome to Clouds, where we know what you're looking for. Would you care to jack into the terminal?
Jacking the personal is the
You
same.
realize personal links aren't secure, right? Could get hit with malware straight to my core. Into paying an arm and a leg for a Ripper doc.
We need data from your core to pair you up with the doll.
Meaning a biometric scan?
Just that. If anything goes wrong, you can lodge a complaint. But that's never happened.
So, notably, Clouds is perhaps the highest quality place in Night City for them. It's
So
actually a
how's this
corpo
all
hangout
work?
because of this.
An algorithm pilots the doll's motor functions. It takes your profile data and transforms into experiences in real time. Memory dampers on the doll's behavioral chip block any recall of the session.
So there'll be no trace of the meeting.
Well, I could say yes, but that would strip it of mystery and suspense, wouldn't it? Once you're in there, you set the stakes.
You're saying it's not dangerous, but there's some risk involved.
That is one way to put it. One thing is for sure. You never get what you expect.
Consider my interest piqued.
Alright, I guess we have to jack in.
You really have to. No,
right.
Anubis. Surprisingly not. It is not exclusively male guests.
Jack in, please.
Hold on. Let me. Jack in! Mega Man EXE!
Alright, let's
I'm
do
not a
this.
net navi. Oh god, what are you putting me into?
This will be a live session, so events may take an unexpected turn. But don't quit if you feel uncomfortable. You could miss out on something truly remarkable. If you feel unready to handle what comes next, you can interrupt the session immediately.
I couldn't resist, I'm
now
sorry.
For a safe word.
Neither could I.
After.
Oh.
And saved. Now, bear with me a moment. Scanning your personal profile. You should see compatible dolls in just a second.
So as you can see, there are male and female with different types of cyberware and manners of dress.
I disagree with these options. There was at least one that was better.
Yeah, but you know.
2 matches. Interesting.
Is that normal, or...?
Who can say what is normal? You're clearly a unique person with unique tastes. Our
So
system
yes,
can handle
it's not
it.
normal.
So who will it be? Angel or Sky?
Honestly, my personal preference is to go with Johnny's preference is Sky. But that's just me.
Which one was which?
Angel was male, Sky was female.
Rather go with Sky.
I couldn't have chosen better myself. Now for the payment, and you'll venture into the clouds.
There you go.
They do refund you if you do the mission, so it kind of pays for itself.
The payments come through?
It's not like I'm, you know...
The entire floor
strapped
is
for
open
cash.
to you if you wish to wind down first.
Sky awaits you in booth 9. Disconnect, please.
That it?
We have a strict no weapons policy here at Clouds. Please deposit any and all hazardous items with me.
So, because it is a strict no weapons policy, except for the guards, obviously, we kind of have to do this.
Clouds is one of the safest places in all of Night City.
Surprisingly, she's not wrong.
Only 2 willing to spread their legs for you. Sad.
Go eat a dick, Johnny.
I mean, he probably would.
You won't find any use for weapons inside.
Actually, funny story, Johnny has been propositioned in that manner,
hope
and
you
no,
enjoy
he
your
refused
stay.
to it.
No, I thought I heard somewhere that he does technically swing for both parties.
To some degree. He is not one to give service. He is one to be serviced, if that makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
He swings both ways, but he prefers to receive.
Correct. So,
I mean, that makes sense
Clouds
with his selfishness.
Yeah. So, explaining Clouds a little bit here, since we're right here. You notice how everything's made of dark colors, lots of neon that's kind of soft on the eyes for the most part. And everything is of a very dark, heavily tinted, reflective, mirror-like glass. So much so to the fact that you cannot see what's going on. For the most you have to be actively engaging in snooping, like what Nell's doing right now. And you can't scan through it, which is another interesting. So, it is very private, and it's one of those don't ask, you don't tell. So, you kind of go around and you go find your booth, and go do your shit. Is generally how this progresses.
Guess that makes you a real deviant.
Would have had more choices if I didn't have a certain brain parasite.
Yeah, no. And see, that's the thing, Snow. When they do that biometric scan, they scan what you like. They scan what you're into, what you need. It's not just a matter of... It's not just a matter of what you just want to get your rocks off, whatever. They try to make it a point of it is something for you, for your benefit. And it is very likely, Snow, that we did get two choices because of Johnny. None of the cameras also exist inside the cells.
He's got no pants.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. To be expected, honestly. So...
I just wanted to fiddle with the camera.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hi, I'm Sky. And you must be... Valerie?
Yeah, see? So, funny story. This is the only time we get the confirmed name of Victor or Valerie.
V.
Depending your gender.
Just V. Only people who know me real well can use my real name.
Okay, then. V.
Wow, that means, Jackie didn't.
Well, looks like this'll be interesting.
Jackie probably knew,
So,
realistically.
V.
But
You're dying.
didn't use it out of respect. Now, before we
How'd
go
you
further
know
with
him?
this, sorry. This is step one of how the dolls work. They are very much in tune, because of that biometric scan, they start at the beginning to match you up. They very much are in tune with your current mental state and what you specifically. That's what guides this encounter specifically. Now, with that in mind, go forward.
All right. Onwards and forwards and forwards and back.
Dying.
Deep inside,
Okay,
you
Alexander.
fear this. Cower before it.
So what if I do? Why do you care?
Of all the voices in your head, the loudest is that calling for help. Look around. All of this is your doing.
There's something in those mirrors, way back.
It's a projection. Your inner landscape.
Just what I needed. Therapy with a robo-hooker.
I'm not here to analyze you. That's not something I do. I'm here to fulfill your deepest, most hidden desire.
And that is to find a way to get Johnny out of my head.
Looking for someone named Evelyn Parker. Used to work here. Know her? Know where she is?
You need answers. That's clear. Just not the ones you think you need.
Asked you a simple question.
Evelyn Parker. Not the most important thing you're looking for, is she? I can smell your fear. You're afraid of something else.
You just gonna talk in circles? That it?
I can't help you if you don't want to be helped.
What's next? Meditation?
Something like that. Try me.
Of course I'm in what capacity?
All right.
Yeah, I have that.
What am I afraid of, or am I filling my deepest desires?
So,
Hey.
So I've done this in all the different pathways before because I've restarted this game for this specific thing to dissect this part of the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything she's talking about is not a therapy session, or trying to be a therapist. It's attempting to be intimate. It's not meant to be like we saw the one that Nell was snooping in a little bit, where it was the dominatrix, like slapping in the abuse. Your model is glitching just a little bit.
I was leaning over grabbing something.
Got it. In the case of what happens with Angel and Sky, they want to become intimate, not just sexually. They're trying to replicate what the idea of a partner would be for V as a whole, because V is a very isolated individual. And because she is so isolated from everything, there's no Jackie in the picture anymore. She's kind of cut off from everything. This is a very direct attack, not just on V, but a lot of players, surprisingly. Because a lot of players, especially with this point of the game, specifically the way it tries to address things, it does attack players on the idea that they are alone and doing nothing. And that everything that they do is technically our own fault.
We're messing with their head more than Johnny is.
Right. And because of the fact that they know what you want, they know how to address you to attack your very emotions, and they know how to go after V in such a way that V is forced to become vulnerable until they use safe word. Oh no, it's not. I'm not saying it's applied to all players though. No, it's a lot of players were attacked by this scene, and some players were frankly upset by it because it called them out way too hard.
Talk to me.
Alright, well, let's see where this goes.
I was told this place would fulfill my deepest desires. Not what I was expecting this.
When true desires go unfulfilled, they turn into needs. We are here to reach for them and beyond. We are here to understand.
So what is it I need so badly?
To come to terms with the fact that you died. Now move on already.
Come to terms. Sure, let me just curl up on the floor and wait for... whatever. Give up. That's what you're saying.
You're scared because you've given up on your dreams. What happened to becoming the best in all of Night City?
I still want to be the best, like no one ever was.
Pause for a second here.
Be the best.
So, you notice what the phrasing used? You've given up on your dream. That can hit people so hard. And the fact that she just kind of comes off with a callous, sarcastic comment right beforehand that could echo a lot of people's social interactions with what they want their dream to be, what they want to do with their life. It's a very, very painful for some people because of this kind of replicated experience.
We're also going to take a second here because it's about a minute before it's going to forcefully run an ad. So I'm going to try to run it right now. So that way, those of you who are still here, I'm not going to resume it until the ad is up. So that way people can come back.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I like to talk about this. This is a really fascinating scene for me. Just because of the fact of what it does to a person's psyche who isn't ready for this kind of...
I'm gonna admit, my first time running through this, I was a bit weirded out. Like it made me not like bad, but just uncomfortable.
And it's supposed to. It really is meant to be uncomfortable.
Oh, thank you, Medusa.
It's meant to make you uncomfortable. It's meant to make you... Yeah, actually, Anubis, that's a very succinct way to put it. The way Sky and subsequently Angel, if you choose that path, they use V's own experiences in her own scan, or their own scan, to kind of call out the players about the things that we've done that hold us back. And it's used very generalized, but at the same time to be more targeted at V with very intentional writing. But a lot of people misconstrued that because they're putting themselves in as V and not playing V as their own character.
They were self-inserting and they got blasted for it.
Exactly. Thus
Also,
the idea.
Momo,
That's kind of the idea.
We send hugs to Momo.
Yeah. Sending hugs to Momo.
Never gave up on that goal. Chances of getting there are starting to look pretty slim, though. I just want the world to know I was here, that I mattered.
Instead of a dream, you're living a nightmare. You're afraid of being erased, as if you never existed. Or is it just the fear of becoming someone else? Different?
And see the
Silent.
body language.
Death is
Why?
death. You're gone. Game over.
You can't know that for certain, even if you've been there and back.
Believe me,
Hey, Flake.
I've seen it. And it's fucking boring.
You haven't stopped grieving since. Or for what's to come.
Oh, I see. Of course I'm in what capacity?
Grief really doesn't begin to describe what it is.
No, not really.
What I've been through, tough to move on from that. Death was something that happened to other people. Hell that I dealt to others. Now my number will be up. Wasn't enough I died once. Have to go and do it again.
Death's absurdity, the futile struggle before. These terrify you.
So what now?
Now, you find out what it is you need to do.
Which is? You gonna tell me?
You've never
My sky's very different than yours? Interesting.
in your life.
Yeah, it can actually change depending on how far you are in the game.
You go through Night City knowing a stray bullet could end you while hailing a cab. But that's never stopped you from taking action. Going where you needed to go. And it won't stop you now.
So, at this point, if you go to touch, it starts technically outside of streamer mode a scene.
Well,
yeah.
I'm gonna avoid that at this point. Actually, no. Let's hit the button and make sure it skips it.
But how do I keep up with everything that's changing?
You have been keeping up. You've made an impact.
Not big enough yet. I gotta drop a nuke first.
Yes, hand holding.
In the process of becoming something else. Likewise, you.
I mean, we had to censor the hand holding in Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah, totally.
If you gotta kill.
I mean, we had Luke and
Gotta burn it all to the
and
ground.
Ash hand holding.
Then let it burn.
So this is the actual point of no return on this.
Thanks.
Because you can say thank you.
For all
and
this.
then it will start to...
Don't even feel like getting up.
Few do. But everything has its end.
So, this is the point of no return. This is where we have to break everything.
Afterlife.
Now, pause a sec. Now, you guys see how her face morphed now that the lighting has changed and her eyes no longer glow. This is step 2 of what the doll process. So everything up to this point was just an algorithm. Changing a little bit of her facial structure, changing the cell, changing the person into a fake replication of everything they once were.
Thank you very much for the resub, Flake. Now, she's our gal. If she can't do it, maybe consider therapy. Oh boy.
That's a good one, Flake. No, so the thing is, this is what's called a behavior chip. And a behavior chip is a specific type of implant that is, well, the base part of it is minimally invasive, but it shuts down all control to everything of your body, your emotions, face, sight, everything. And it turns them into literally nothing more than a doll, a dating sim, a hollow shell for fantasy. Which is why the big thing about the word afterlife now triggers this sudden and drastic shift. So now we have repercussions of what happens when you very forcefully and suddenly break the behavior chip.
What's going on? Goddamn thing threw me out.
Need to talk to you.
Talk? You pulled the emergency brake, ripped me out just to talk? What happened? I do something wrong?
A lot of things been going on in my head lately. But this was different. Refreshing.
That's what we do at Clouds.
I get why people come here. Come back. But I need something else. Evelyn Parker. What do you know about her?
Not much. Everyone's got their own booths, their own problems, their own little bubbles. It's a fragile ecosystem. People like you barge in, violate it, try to rearrange. No.
Look, here, I'll pay you for the info.
I need this info. Name your price.
Fuck you, your Eddies, and that girl of yours. I could get fired for doing something like this.
I'll make it worth your while.
All right, fine. Hand it over and get out before you land me in the shit.
First, tell me what you know about Evelyn.
Fine. Heard a customer did a number on her. But that's all I know.
Cool.
Shit like that happens around here way more often than anybody'd care to admit. You ought to ask Tom. Two of them were inseparable, gossiping for hours on end.
Who's Tom?
A doll, like the rest of us. What do you think, an XBD star?
Where'll I find him?
VIP area. Booth 2, I think.
Thanks.
Cool.
See? You turned out to be useful after all.
So, now we go to phase 3. And everything of this mission is phase 3. I can't say more. Effectively. You can actually walk past him without repercussions. I know that one. It's the other.
Not bad, but it would be much better here.
I can't get in? What's that mean? I'm here every motherfucking week.
You're not authorized to access the VIP area.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, sir, you're not. You can take it up with the manager.
No, dog. I'm taking it up with you, here, now. You got any idea who I am?
Is there a problem?
This conk
No,
don't
just walk
understand
in.
that I've got a right to be in
You
there.
could have literally just walked in at that point.
From what I can see,
No, because then they'll
your
aggro
VIP
me if
membership
I
has
do
been
that.
revoked.
Say what now?
Please stay calm, sir. Or we're gonna have to escort you outside. No shortage of wise asses.
I'll say. You're going back upstairs?
In a minute. Need to piss first.
And then you just bonk him with a silent takedown and
Non-lethal.
we're not trying to kill him. And you have a katana.
No, I'm gonna leave that.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, we'll take it.
I'm just saying because you may need it. Actually, funny story. We are doing a. We're not doing a Netrunner run.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid net running as much as possible, considering my previous playthrough was almost entirely Netrunner. I literally could kill entire waves of enemies by seeing one of them hacking it and then just sitting back and relaxing for 5 minutes. Yeah, it is tougher.
It's tougher in a different way.
It also meant that the game progressed pretty slowly. Because I would be basically hack and then run away, hack and then run away.
What will you have? Anything, whatever stands.
You better keep this short and sweet. 2 brainwashed sex zombies in a single day is too much, even for me.
Hi. I think something might have gone wrong here. Not really sure, don't have your details? Sorry, no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Not really.
Relax. You don't need any data, don't need any deeds. I'm not a customer. Here to talk. To you, specifically. Not to be with a doll. Tom, is that it?
Uh-huh.
Need to get in touch with Evelyn Parker. It's important.
You and me both. Tried calling her a bunch of times. No luck.
Mean to say she's not here?
She had an accident. Needed to go to a special clinic in Osaka. Or Oslo. I think it was Oslo. For a new faceplate.
Osaka or Oslo? Which was it?
It is.
Oslo.
It's very much like an alternate.
Definitely Oslo.
Definitely like a alternate personality.
Tell you herself she was skipping town?
Nah, just didn't show up for work. Wasn't picking up either, so I asked Woodman what was up. Told me she left, like I said.
Where can I find this Woodman?
Probably got his feet up in the back office.
Of course.
Except it's off limits to customers.
Woodman. Who is he?
Mr. Forrest. But everybody calls him Woodman. Never really known why.
Okay,
like he
Mr.
chops down
Forrest,
trees or
then.
something.
What's his thing?
He's kind of like our caretaker. Finds new talent, deals with ugly situations.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly, Moo. A part of yourself.
Could it be Woodman finally shed some light on this shit show? Man can only dream. The skull sponges in these dolls. Ugh. That's what they should be replacing.
So, yeah, no, Moo points out a very important point. A part of yourself that can be notably forcefully changed to match the needs of your partner. And there are some people who are very much less than kosher in Night City. Yep. So now here's the problem. It's a no entry zone. And you kind of have to get back there. And there's only one way into that area.
Hold on. I know I said I'm not doing this.
You're not using demons.
Mm-hmm. Huh.
And I think you picked up a pistol with that. The Kyler?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
got some new
The
hardware.
Y version will actually make it silent.
Motorcycle,
The X
not
version will force it
A
open.
washing machine has a motor. Can we?
We're almost there already to the back, the office. You just got to be careful around this corner right here.
Hey, no clients allowed in here. Well, dear, and close the door on the way out, would ya? As you can see, I'm very busy.
Looking for a girl named Evelyn Parker.
Got nobody working here by that name.
But she used to. What happened to her?
Probably did what all the dolls try to do. Found a unicorn to set her up for life.
Sure, and that's a
you can do
cheeseburger with
better.
real meat.
Try Roxy over at booth 2. Same heart-shaped ass. Behavioral chip will do the rest. Won't feel any difference.
You look like a reasonable man. Let's make a deal.
Look to me like a reasonable man. I think we can work something out.
And you look to me like a psycho bitch who's never been ghosted by her bill or beau before. But go on. I'm listening.
Look, how about I pay for the info, and if you disagree, I'll
You've got
punch
info,
you in the
I've
face.
got Eddie's. It's a fair trade. What's your price?
You need to pull your head out of your ass. Eddie's will buy you whores here, not snitches. I look like either of those to you?
Alright. Sorry, I'm done playing nice.
Oh well. Can't say I didn't try playing nice.
Better think real hard where you want to take this. Because you're really starting to piss me off.
Right, we're done here. And I'll be sure to let your bosses know how you treat your customers. That's so funny.
Yeah, that sword we picked up.
First off, I highly fucking doubt you know who my boss is. If you did, you wouldn't be calling her my bosses. And on second thought, think I'll take you to Maiko now. Just to see the look on her face when you tell her whatever it is you make up on the way. She hates lying bitches as much as I do. But we all deserve a laugh, don't we?
If I were you, I'd run the cash angle. It's practically written on his face. F-R-A-U-D.
I mean, Johnny
know
has
you've
some
been
actually some
skimming off
valid
this
points here.
place's till. How much you clep already?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Talking about the eddies you skim from Cloud's accounts on a weekly basis.
Not skimming anything, I'd have to be a fool.
Doesn't matter. I'm just curious what the Tiger Claw leadership is gonna think once they find out.
Won't think anything because it ain't fucking true. I work with the dolls. Cloud's account's got shit to do with me. You sneaky little bitch.
Kudos to you for hatching this one.
This conversation's starting to bore me.
Can I punch him in the face
Humor
now?
me, will ya? This particular piece of ass, out of all of them, why? She wasn't even that good. She was hot, I'll give you that. But for all her delusions of grandeur, she was nothing more than a basic whore. And like all basic whores, she got what was coming. As will you.
Time to go. Well. Time. Oh, hey, look, it came with a mod. Good night, dude. Oh, it's a single shotter?
Well, aren't you the queen of fuck-ups?
You're not helping.
Oh,
Now
grab
what?
his shit.
Hell, why don't you just scan the truth from his gray, lifeless eyes? Or scour his comp?
That just might work.
More weapons.
Can I take his cheeseburger?
Nah, it's not worth it.
Alright, what do you got for me?
Sold her off to a Ripper.
Chip was busted. Could have sent her to get it patched up.
A Ripper named Fingers in a back alley for hookers. Sounds like a Joy Toy's wet dream.
Now get out of here.
What the fuck's going on now?
I'm sorry, did you hear that voice?
Yep.
That did not match.
What do you got for me?
VIP token clouds.
I'll take that. Gonna unlock the door and open it.
Let's take a look, shall we?
And we're gonna turn the surveillance system off.
Simple enough.
Also, where was that door I just unlocked?
There should be a door somewhere in these back rooms that I think it has. Oh, hey, what's that?
Schedule change.
Interesting.
Right there, see that? 2 a.m. They hauled every last security man to the club. Looks like they called Tiger Claws for backup, too.
Fun times.
Left her purse.
Could have had more than one.
All her shit's in it, though. Must have left in a hurry.
Yep. Time for investigation mode, basically. I think that might be the door in question, but...
Probably. Oh, sweet! Elevator!
Administration? Oh, it's off. It's not working. Damn. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to go investigate the rest of the place now, aren't we? A little bit of casual murder, a little bit of theft.
Little bit of gun in my life. Little bit of bullets in their spine. Little bit of blam blam's all I need. Little bit of pew pew makes me happy.
I think it's off in this right room here. There might be. I think there's something that I usually find in this. It's fairly good for either dismantling or. Oh, it's the door in the back there.
Which door in the back?
That's off to your left. No, you gotta go around the booth right there on right now. Right there. There's stuff back here.
Hmm. Man, I want to be on one of these magazines.
You want to be on Milfgard?
Sure, why not? Like, I keep seeing all these cute magazines, and I'm like, I want to be on a magazine.
Looks familiar.
Yeah,
What's
there's
that?
the jacket.
Evelyn's jacket. Crumpled like a tissue. Must have been here a while.
But there's a nice looking sword that was behind you. The cocktail stick.
Shame I can't take that with me.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's a nice jacket.
Anything else in here?
No, I think that was it.
Wait.
Oh, hello. Actually, I never knew this about the level.
I am so smart.
S-M-R-T. Okay. So, either we can go down... I think it's either we go down the elevator or we go out the front door blasting.
Well, we can't go out the elevator because it's not letting us.
So, time to go out the front door blasting.
Well, let's check the system settings, see if we can turn off the alarm or something.
Yeah.
I don't think we can. Unfortunate part.
Tiger Claw's moonlight is peeping Toms. Always got eyes on their dolls. Know what goes on in these booths.
Yeah, so remember how I said there were supposed to be no cameras in there?
Chips.
Saw that twist coming a mile away.
Supposed to
Had
be
a
no
hunch?
cameras.
Still, wonder if it's for their own use or for sale. And who'd be buying?
So you're gonna have to go out guns blazing.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Look at the cyber-psycho looking asshole. Oh, look, he's all over the walls. Hey, look, another VIP token.
Well, he wanted to dodge the bullets, so I was like, okay, fine, bitch, dodge this.
I cast Fireball.
I thought I turned you off.
They can get turned back on, remember? You either have the elevator right here in the VIP area, or you can go down to the front and go through the original area you walked.
Well, if I go down the other ways, I'm not going to get my stuff back.
Oh, I leave for 5 minutes to grab a beer, and Nell is murdering everyone.
You make it sound like I don't do that on a regular basis.
I don't have time for it.
So Anubis. Yeah. There is some unique dialogue from Woodman if you do certain things, like, for example, the high member, the side gig and everything, but...
It hurts!
Again, some of these voices don't match.
More VIP tokens, please.
Oh, free nut.
Not like this! God, fuck!
We had therapy about dying and killing people, and now we're doing exactly that. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the cyberpsychosis mod that they were releasing?
No.
I'm required to return your weapons, even though I'd rather not.
You are. Oh, do we have any mods to put on the Carnage? Or the Guts?
Can we remove them?
Yeah. Depending on what they are. If it's like attachments like that, yeah, we can definitely remove them. Do you have a site that you really like?
Honestly, not really sure.
Then try the glint eyes. The white looking ones in the middle. Yeah, those ones. Gimlet eyes. Yeah. I like those ones personally. They're a little bit easier to see with. And then mods are generally, do you want to add in, do you want to make a non-lethal machine gun?
Look, I understand.
Hey, I don't know anything. I just work here.
Like, I understand. Your boss started this, technically.
Welcome to Night City, where everything is awful, Anubis.
I mean, look at the stream title.
The dreams go to die.
Nice work back there. Ever thought of applying for the diplomatic corps?
Yeah, actually.
Don't have time to massage egos.
I respect that.
Of course you do. You'd have loved to drop an H-bomb on this place.
No need to go so OTT. I've got other methods. One thing's for sure, though. Claus won't forget this.
Yeah.
Think Fingers has got her? Think we'll find her there?
V, if I could see that far, I wouldn't be a fucking ghost on a chip in a corpse's head right now.
Fair point.
Fair statements. So, funny story. I was doing this mission about a week ago, and I don't have the radio mod installed.
Okay.
And the character we're about to go see is one that I really want to punch. But he also has a pretty neat iconic in his home.
He does have some unique stuff. I think, doesn't he have like one of the best Sandys?
Yes, he does. Yeah, just don't punch him, right?
It's gonna be hard. Can I buy his shit first and then punch him?
If we go to meet him before we talk to Judy, technically.
Now you're flat. Don't look in any condition to find Helmet.
Fuck!
The hell's that?
That'd be you.
No, damn it.
Jesus, the fuck do you want from me?
It's all going too slow. Gonna decommiss before we learn how to rip the chip out.
Wanted me dead. Said so yourself.
Made it pretty clear since that I changed my mind. Want you to live now.
Asked you already. What the hell you want from me?
I got a get out of jail free card. I'd be a fucking fool not to take advantage. See, me and Arasaka, we got a half-century-old score needs settling, and I plan to do it. That's what I need you for.
But why? Fighting for some dated ideal? Pursuing a personal vendetta?
You don't need to know. Here to get me from point A to point B. Listen, I know things. Where we can save your life. Who can help us do that? You'll get rid of the chip. I'll smash Sokka. Win-win, kid. Soul Killer's what we need. And Makoshi's how we grab it.
One thing I want to bring up that I thought is an interesting theory.
Oh?
Eventually, you know, you can do the side story stuff and you can get Johnny's dog tags, right?
You get his dog tags, you can get his car, you can get
Do you know what his dog tags say for his blood type?
No, actually, I do not.
It's like O negative.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to the flashbacks, and he's on the doctor's table, you can pan the camera over and see Johnny's diagnostics.
Right.
His blood type is AB.
Oh, shit.
So the running theory is one of two things. Either those are not his dog tags, or there was some kind of chemical, chemical experiments done during that fourth corporate war that was done on him and ended up changing his blood type.
Yeah, or it's one of his close friends, like Moo down there saying.
Yeah, like I said, it's either somebody else's dog tags, whose name is strikingly similar, or he's essentially the result of an experimentation, which would explain his absolute hatred, like straight up absolute hatred for Arasaka.
So, yeah, Jesus Christ. The other thing I want to point out is the Mikoshi. The Mikoshi is not a name; it is a server. It is a data fortress. But the problem is, the data fortress is owned by guess who?
Militech?
No.
Wait. Biochem.
No, not Biotechnica.
MaxTac.
I wish. But no. It's owned by Arasaka. And unfortunately, it is a specific server that the internet relies on. One of the few that the internet itself relies on to try to prevent another issue with like the Rachel Bartmoss situation. So the Mikoshi are a series of network servers that actually orbit to the Earth. And they are specifically for the Secure Your Soul program. AKA the Soul Killers. They contain all of the digitized constructs, every client of the Secure Your Soul program, the one that's where you willingly go through it, and the victims obtained through Soul Killer, like Johnny. And it is so well guarded that Lucy, yes, no, a prison of souls for those who betrayed Arasaka, and effectively a second heaven until they find a new body for those who willingly went there.
And the best / worst part about it, from depending on your point of view, is there's no rights to the people there, which means they can extract any information they want from you, however they want from you, and then reset you back to the default scan, so you don't know that you gave that information up.
Not just that, but they signed off their entire body, mind, soul, body, everything.
Because all those memories at that point, all those memories are now technically Arasaka property.
Yep. Now here's the other thing. Lucy, our dear friend Lucy from the anime, if she had been successful in anything involving the excursions beyond the Black Wall into the Old Net, would have been promoted to work on the Mikoshi project.
I don't know about that. That sounds more like that was a pipe dream.
No. Unfortunately, that's not a pipe dream. That is that's a fact. Any netrunner who's able to extract hyper secret data and survive, and be able to relay that over to Arasaka, any of their netrunners who are in that situation get promoted to deal with the Mikoshi. And while it's heavily guarded, it's also the safest place for most netrunners as well. So all of the
Arasaka, they can back them up, and then immediately, if they die, just install a new version of the software on them.
Exactly, because they would just get soul killered instead of actually just die, and then they'd be in the system. They'd literally be ghosts in the machine.
A ghost in the shell, if you would.
Yes. So that's the thing. If Lucy, for example, had been successful when she was a child and pulling the stuff from the old net, then the Mikoshi servers is where she'd be working and never had met David, etc., etc.
She said it. Yes, I did.
She said it exactly. But that's the thing. Effectively, now the netrunners would become AI with the power of a netrunner and able to just always have a respawn point.
Old Nick corrupted AI. Yes, indeed.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a reason why it's blocked off.
And, technically, if Alt wanted to, because she's able to cross, she could just go to the Black Wall, which, by technical stance, the Black Wall is not a physical object. It is literally an AI designed to block out other AI. She can go, hey, do you want sentience? And then it'll go, okay. And just be like, oh, I don't like oppressing my fellow AIs. I'm just going to open up.
And then literally could unleash the entirety of everything inside the old net, as well as, unlock her bandwidth technically.
Mm-hmm. Bart Moss, you absolute madman genius.
Bart Moss is a
Hold
Bart
on,
Moss is
ad
an
time.
entire.
We have ad time.
I was about to say Bart Moss is an entire another discussion that you have to sit down and really have to sit down and talk. And you have to look at everything that Bart Moss has affected in order to truly understand Bart Moss. Why there's a cult now.
Well, rumor has it I can find his body in a fridge.
I mean, technically. It's like they mummified their god or something. I don't know.
Alright, we got about 20 seconds left on the ad time, and then we can continue.
But, frankly, everything involving... I hate Arasaka.
I mean, it's a corporation. It's capitalism. I hate everything.
It's not really the capitalism I hate part of Arasaka. We are Japanese inspired. We hold honor to the highest, worse than the feudal era, but then it also makes money. And it doesn't matter if it's one step up. You're dead. So it's just like, I hate it. I hate Arasaka.
Okay, so this Mikoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul. Following so far?
Yeah, I saw that happen to you.
Yeah, seen the memories. Did a real number on you.
Okay, seems we got a few more things to broach than I thought, but that'll come later. Anyway, when Soul Killer fries, roasts, and boils you, you die. But the contents of your mind get copied to an engram first.
Sure. That's how you became a construct.
Exactly. Now, Mikoshi's the place Soul Killer operates out of, where it stores its victims' engrams.
Okay, so me and Mikoshi, how are we linked?
Still don't see how Mikoshi's linked to my chip problem.
Not the brightest bulb on stage, are you? 50 years back, ops on the human mind. Mikoshi was the sole place on Earth where they did anything like that. Bet it still is today. Telling ya, all roads lead there. It's where we'll settle our biz. You yours, me mine.
Okay, well, where are we gonna get a nuke?
And, how you plan to smash Arasaka this time? Got another nuke tucked away?
This time, bomb's named Alt Cunningham.
I'm supposed to know who that is?
Not yet, but you will once we find what we need.
Alright.
For now, we got no time to lose. Need to get inside Mikoshi.
Alright.
Alrighty. Unfortunately, I do need to step away and make sure I do take care of the errands I need to do, so I will have to bow out for tonight.
Okay. For a little bit
thanks
longer.
Thanks for having me, Nell.
No worries. Thank you for stopping by and helping out and sharing the lore.
No problem. Talk to y'all later, guys.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, so let's go to Jig before calling Judy. No. Hold on. Well, let's do some side quests. Just so that way we're we don't do the main quest without Sagrell around. So we'll do like 1 or 2 of these and then probably wrap it up. Alright, why did I not start tracking that? Track job, please. Thank you. Alright, let's rock and roll! Actually, hold on. I'm gonna stop streaming the game into the Discord. See if that helps with the jankiness a little bit. There we go. What are your thoughts on Nomad vehicles? Because personally, I love them. They're pretty cool looking, but I'm more partial for this little baby. This is my bike.
Funny ass shit go downs off.
My, place has a wicked vibe.
And like it was nobody's biz.
So, there's more up your alley than clouds.
Hey, at least here you know what you're getting.
How does she do that without breaking her back?
Years of practice. You can see it.
Hey, you're looking...
Ever sharp and snazzy, Josh.
Best believe it. Gotta represent, right?
No, but for real.
Well, well, who do I spy but V? In my humble parlor, no less.
Okako, long time no see.
So what brings you here?
Have some outstanding biz to settle. Remember Sandra Dorset?
I don't forget such things, V.
Then why are you looking it
Here
up?
is your reward. It comes with a fairly ample bonus. Go see a Ripper doc. They'll weave you a dermal imprint that will enable smart gun compatibility. A Tiger Claw specialty.
I'm looking for someone named Fingers. What do you got for me?
Looking for someone. Ripper Doc. Called Fingers.
Oh, I do not recommend him. Slippery type, questionable methods, tech straight from the trash. But he is cheap.
Need to talk to him.
He has a clinic on Jig Jig Street. Works mainly with the local Joy Toys.
Alright. Tell me about Westbrook.
Willing to bet nobody knows Westbrook like you do.
My husbands knew Westbrook, yes. Each of them very high in the Tiger Claws. Ruled Japantown.
What did they do?
They did what made the best eddies. Gave them the most pull, sold sex and black market tech.
Can't help asking. How many of those husbands did you have?
5. All went before their time. Terrible family tragedy.
Not afraid that tragedy will strike you?
Have to live somehow. For my 9 sons.
Alright, well, thanks for your help. Oh, sweet. Let's go! Oh, jumped a little too soon on that. Play again. I think it is a Witcher reference. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know because I have not played The Witcher. Although if The Witcher plays like this, I might be interested. Nope, went right over that apple. Oh, sweet! I made it through the second level. No! You press the jump button the third time, you teleport into the ground? Oh, that's actually really good to know. That's actually really good to know. Alright. Just how far away is this thing? 1.7 clicks? Oh man.
You just crossed the line.
Really? You want to say that in my face?
It is important.
What's important?
I may have found a solution
Free ride!
The problem we share. I have established a contact with an old friend from Arasaka. He's here in Night City now. He's well connected to certain influential people.
Old friend, well connected to the influential. Why so mysterious? Get to the point.
I told you once I would explore options, knock on many doors. There will be a meeting. You, me, and this friend of mine. You will tell him what you told me. The truth of events at Konpeki Plaza. I have little hope that he will be convinced. But it will be a start.
Of all people, you ought to know Night City tests everyone's reliability, even that of old friends. Sure about this guy? Trust him?
Many times we have had the opportunity to kill one another. Yes, I trust him.
Fine. Where's the meet and when?
Japantown, after sunset. I am sending you the precise location. I'll see you there.
Wait, are you just driving in a circle, sir? Yep, screw this. I'll go on my own. Alright, come to me, bike! Why are you all the way back here? I figured he would at least go in more than just a straight circle. You know you can contact people? Yeah, but I'd rather drive my motorcycle. Wow. So, I'm a rogue. Finding treasure is my jam. I have treasure sense. I had detect treasure activated, clearly. Yeah, critical failed successfully. I mean, I didn't lose my bike, and I'm not dead. Alright. Temporarily losing it is not the same as losing it. My bike is fine. Oh, this music slaps. Wait, hold on. What's with that yellow police officer?
You're here! I know you! Killing us off!
Reload, baby! Alright, what do you got for me? Job complete. Mercy is for the weak. You okay? I'm sure he's fine. Boo! I can't steal the police car. It'll be a day for Mercy, so it's not that day. You okay, bro? Enjoy your freedom! We even parked. We even parked nicely. Thinks you're trying to sell me a bunch of cars. I know, right? Okay, so what do we got over here?
Mercy! I did nothing to you!
Wait.
I don't want to die!
What are you guys
Mercy!
doing?
I did nothing to you!
What the shit? Huh?
No.
Don't think about it. Don't do it.
Mercy! I did nothing to you!
I wouldn't do this if I were you. Let the guy go.
This is the ugly
Time for...
We got problems!
That's the end of that chapter. You okay, bud? You okay? Friend don't look so good. You okay? By the way, thanks for the sweet wheel. I'll come back to that later.
Let's see what's good.
Take your pick.
I did a lot, and I do mean a lot of the NCPD missions. Like this, my whole map used to be full of NCPD missions, and I'm down to here. This is all I've got left. I've been doing that. In between streams, I did nothing but NCPD missions. I did all of this area here, cleared out almost all of Santo Domingo. I cleared out all of Pacifica, outside of Pacifica, down and around here. I've been slowly doing some of them around here. This used to be almost entirely full. But that's how you get a bunch of street cred, honestly. I'll take this one. This is the worst radio station out of all of them. At least do Night FM. Alright. Actually, hold on. Where was the dump that we got picked up? think it's like out and around here. It's probably in and around here then. Want to know something about the dump? Sure, hit me. Yeah, I just feel like exploring for a minute. Really? That's kind of neat. Let's hit the map. And guess we'll just drive out to here somewhere. Hold on. The fast travel point. Okay, King. I think I'm gonna try driving around to see if I can find the dump and then save. And then we'll probably wrap it up there. Ah, I found the dump! Man, what a dump. Alright, now where was my corpse dragged out of? Time for feels! No worries, people. Yes, Tiger, you do. I know I got pulled out of somewhere from the dump, but where? Is it over there? Hmm. Let's see, let's see. No. Doesn't tell me. New surf sport looks weird. Junk boarding. Interesting. Not sure why someone would do that, but you know, whatever. I honestly feel like it would be somewhere around one of these highways. Because I get the feeling that Dexter would probably just throw me off of the side of the highway and keep going. I don't know why I'm so fascinated by trying to find that spot. Maybe I'm weird. Alright. We're gonna save it here. Alright, so thank you so much for coming and hanging out, everyone. Really appreciate it. You all are absolutely amazing people. Let's see who we can raid. My friend Ruru is playing Killing Floor, so why don't we head over to her? Make sure you give her some love and let her know how much we appreciate how cool she is. So, thank you again. We'll be back Saturday, where we will be playing Lancer. For now, I am going to chillax and chill out, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.